Hey everybody, I have an unboxing today. But first I just want to say that I'm actually in Barcelona right now for MWC. LG just announced a new device. It's not that exciting though. This is the LG V30S Plus. So as the name implies, this is not really like a new phone, but like a small update to the LG V30, which I liked a lot. So I actually have the LG V30 on me right here, so I'm gonna be taking the new V30S with the V30 around Barcelona the next couple of days and take some photos. So what's new about this phone is that it has AI capabilities. It can recognize scene recognition, kind of like the Huawei Mate 10 Pro, and also apparently low light photography will be better because the AI will use a new method to brighten the scenes by lowering the megapixel count. I'm not quite sure how that works yet, but I just wanted to get the unboxing out of the way because right now it's still light out because I'm staying at a hotel in Barcelona. It's a little bit dark in there, so I needed to do this unboxing in natural lighting. So I'm doing this one hand because I didn't bring my tripod because I really didn't know I was going to be getting a new phone today at this LG event. So it's going to be a little bit difficult. Please bear with me. So very basic unboxing. This is a pre-production unit, so not the final retail unit. Let me see what's in here. Man, I'm trying to open this with one hand right now. It's tough. So, okay, this is a headphone jack. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that later. Headphone jack. It's also pretty cold out here right now. Ooh, okay, so, oh yeah, so the V30S, in addition to the new AI capabilities, it also got upgraded RAM to 6 gigs of RAM and 2 new colors. So this color I have, it's the blue one. They call it Moroccan blue, I believe. Although it looks a little bit green right now to me. It looks a little bit green. It kind of changes colors depending on how you tilt the phone. And then there's also a new silver device. So as you can see, that's the full name actually. LG V30S Plus Thin Q. So that's not the most sexy name actually. That's really, really clunky. But as you guys who watch my videos know, I love the LG V30. I think it's really underrated. So I think this phone with more RAM, 6 gigs of RAM, and also just like new AI capabilities, so the device should be smarter. It should be really good to use. So okay, I'm gonna set it up with the camera off and I'll come back. Hey guys, I'm back. So I played with the LG V30S for a couple hours. I'm actually seated outside just in the middle of the street in Barcelona because I figured, like, my hotel is actually just right there, but I figure if I'm in Spain I might as well shoot a video outdoors because, you know, most of my videos are indoors, kind of boring. So that's a very iconic building in Spain, in Barcelona. So let's talk about the phone. So first things first, I have to get out of the way. This is a very, very minor upgrade. The hardware is virtually exactly the same. So you have the same 6-inch Quad HD display with really slim bezels that really feels good in the hand, and the same glass back, same specs, same camera, everything. The only upgrade is you have 6 gigs of RAM in here now instead of 4 gigs, and that the internal storage has been bumped up to 256. You can get 128 or 256 gigs, whereas on the original LG V30 you're stuck on 64 or 128 on the V30 Plus. So the V30S, mostly the same hardware, even the display, exactly the same technology as before, which is good and bad. Because good in that I personally think the LG V30's display, it looks pretty damn good. But at the same time, some of the more tech-savvy people have pointed out that there's a little bit of color shift when you view the screen from off angle, that it turns blue. So I can't deny that that is in fact an issue that you don't see on like the iPhone 10, for example. But to me, it's not a deal breaker. So what's special about this phone is then really the AI software. But as mentioned, that's not even that special because LG says it can port the AI software over to older V30s. So the only reason this phone exists is because LG wanted to release like a new color and more internal storage, I guess. So I'll show you the AI really quick. You're mostly gonna notice this in the camera. So you see right off the bat, there's Q lens and AI cam. So for Q lens, it's basically like Bixby vision. So you turn this on, and then you can point it at something. So I'll point it at my shoe, and then it'll recognize. So it'll search. So it's a little bit slow because I'm connected to my hotel Wi-Fi over there, so it's pretty far. But you see that it did indeed picked up photos of feet and shoes. So it's just like Bixby Vision. And the other one, AI Cam, it's just like Huawei Mate 10 Pro's scene recognition. So I'll show you really quick. So this thing now, if you point it at a bench, it might be able to pick up that it's a bench. I'm not sure if it will. It could definitely pick up food. I tried that earlier. Oh, see, it says bench right there. So it did pick up a bench. So you see that it's a little bit slow though. It's not like the Huawei Mate 10 Pro. Actually, let's try flowers really quick. I wanted to show you guys. It definitely works on flowers and food and humans. So a bunch of stuff. Not quite as good as... So you see right there, it says flowers. So the AI is basically like the Huawei Mate 10 Pro's AI in that it can pick up, recognize scene. So LG says that after it picks up the scene, it'll know to tweak the photos a little bit to make the photos livelier. Now, does this actually work? To be honest, I can't tell the difference. I'll show you some quick samples. This is the LG V30 on the right, V30S on the left. So you see, you put the two photos side by side, you really can't see a difference. So I'm not sure what the AI is doing here. You do see difference in this picture. So sometimes you see a slight difference. So right here you see that the V30S on the left, it's a little bit brighter and a little bit more detailed image than the V30 standard V30. So now these are photos I'm shooting just with the AI mode on. But there's actually a very useful AI feature that I haven't mentioned yet. That is, when you're in a dark scene, a little button pops on the lower left corner that lets you automatically brightens up the scene. So now how LG does this is, it actually uses AI software algorithm to pump in more light, and then also it lowers the megapixel of the camera so it can soak in more light and dial up the ISO. So that means you are getting a brighter image, and it definitely worked earlier when I was in a pitch black room, but at the same time you're losing a bit of photo qualities. But let me show you a sample really quick of two. So right here, so I took this in the same alley. It was pretty dark. And on this right here, on the V30, you see that you can't really see this part at all. It's completely dark. But on the V30S, you can see that there's a piece of dog shit right there. It's a significantly brighter image. So we'll go another one. So right here, these are the exact same shots, except on the V30S, it's a lot brighter than on the V30. So I think for low light situations, you will definitely see an improvement on the V30S. But otherwise, like normal photos, I'm not sure you'll see a lot. But that's not necessarily a terrible thing, because the V30 camera, I think it's pretty good. I'm really impressed by it. I especially like the wide angle lens that I showed you before, that you can just get more of the picture. So anyway, other than that, there's not much to be said. AI, it said that you can voice control other LG appliances. So you have an LG washing machine or a dishwasher, you could in theory tell your phone to control that. But you know, that's only most of the people who uses that whole ecosystem is in Korea. If you're watching this from other countries, chances are you don't own an LG, like the whole AI ecosystem. So that means you're buying this phone just for the slight improvement in camera. So I don't know the pricing yet, but having said that, I would say do not go for this phone if you already have the V30. The V30 is excellent. This is not going to be worth the extra money. But if you don't have the V30 and you're on the market for a new phone, the LG V30S is worth considering because it's cheaper than the iPhone 10, cheaper than a Samsung Galaxy Note 8. Sorry, it's getting a little bit loud. I hope you can hear me. If you have jumping from an older LG phone, like an LG G6 or a V20, then it's worth considering. LG says that this phone will replace the V30 on the market eventually, but for the first couple of weeks, it will be side by side. And LG says that it's gonna be sold in Korea really soon, in like a week or two. So probably first week of March, and then it will hit the US and other markets in Europe in mid-March or so. So I will definitely have more hands-on on this and review this in like a week or two when I have some free time. Thanks for watching.